Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's game announcements for the third week of May, so let's get started. The dangerous King Ali unleashed his plan to fool the entire world, as Princess Peach's castle is engulfed and transported into a distant mountain. It's up to Mario and a few of his companions to rescue her in the all-new RPG, Paper Mario the Origami King, set to release July 17th. Immortal Realms Vampire Wars is an engaging strategy game set in a dark vampire world in turmoil that combines empire management and turn-based combat. Descend into a mythical realm filled with horrors, legends, and challenges across 12 handcrafted missions. The history-inspired real-time strategy game Ancestors' Legacy is influenced by the Middle Ages, combining resource management, base building with large-scale squad-based combat, bloodshed, tragedy, and panic that's set in motion through its expansive story. The Elder Scrolls Blades was seemingly shadow dropped in the eShop May 14th. Bethesda is offering a free-to-play option for all users, but is also offering a quick purchase option for $15. This is a new take on the classic dungeon crawling franchise that saw a mobile release late last year. The Steam darling Super Toy Cars 2 is all about fast-paced arcade racing, where you control miniature cars that speed through elaborate tracks made out of everyday objects, featuring 16 tracks and over 20 different vehicles. Nexamon Extension is a return to classic monster-catching games, complete with a brand new story, eccentric characters, and over 300 unique Nexamon to trap and tame. Leave the orphanage you grew up in to take on a vast world as a tamer, discover expansive regions, and train to become the best. Take back Vinyl City and embark on the music adventure of your life in No Straight Roads. After being rejected for a gig, Mayday and Sook discover the evil intentions of the club and must now mow down waves of baddies with a musical twist. Urban Trial Tricky is a lighthearted take on platforming, racing, and trick scoring. Set in a cartoonish city, reach the leaderboards in over 30 levels, and up to 3 separate game modes that will vary the gameplay just enough to throw you off. Seize the weapons from the denizens of the Netherworld and show them no mercy with the cutting-edge technology of your mech and the agility skills of your suit and Panzer Paladin, a side-scrolling action platformer releasing this summer. 2 years after its original release, Galgun 2 Complete Edition was announced. This bundling of the ecchi comedy action game will include the base game and all of its DLC. Enjoy a fascinating tale of the Great War in Red Wing's Aces of the Sky. Use your skills to take down opponents and glide through the skies as a talented Red Baron pilot. Choose from 10 historical planes with Switch-specific motion controls supported. Uncover mythical powers by collecting fragments in Sengian. Each of the students in the Celeste College are playable and bring something new to the fray, as power-ups and abilities aren't enough to get you through the tricky mazes and relentless bosses. After being announced almost 2 years ago, Real MYST Masterpiece Edition is finally set to release May 21st. Upgraded with new visuals, environments, weather effects, and controls, explore the 20-year-old classic once again on the go. After a successful Kickstarter campaign, the Mega Man X-inspired Protatoy Delta features 3D action platforming in the same open-ended nature, where you can select any of the levels and jump right into the fray at your leisure. On a remote island, a skull washed ashore, and it was reawakened by enigmatic deity and Skully. Intervene in a war between siblings as the future of the islands depends on it. Hop, skip, and roll to victory, dodging obstacles through 18 levels. Inspired by the DreamWorks animated film Straw Hunters Defenders of Arcadia, it's all about the trilogy centered on the seemingly ordinary town of Oaks, telling a new tale that takes place between the distinct worlds from the series. Race your way through challenging stages while contending with deadly creatures and dastardly opponents, as you attempt to amass the most amount of treasure that you can carry in Aqua Lungers. A new Doctor Who game is in the works, and the developers are calling it part of a trilogy of games that they're working on, as a VR and mobile game are currently in production. We do know that the VR game, Maze's Theory, will follow the subplots involving TARDIS, but not much is known beyond that. The strategic turn-based fantasy RPG War of Ashird lets you command an army and conquer rivaling nations with over 20 playable characters, and a unique hybrid grid turn-based combat system where real-world actions may take effect during sieges. Collect, race, and battle monsters in turn-based combat in an open world full of RPG goodness in Cassette Beast. Getting close to your companions has its benefits, as they'll transform into much stronger creatures and help you in your adventure. Bonkies is a couch co-op construction builder for up to 4 players, featuring space engineering monkeys on a mission to colonize the wild frontiers of the solar system as they see fit. Natsume announced that Harvest Moon One World is a Switch exclusive releasing this fall. With a brand new game engine and graphics, players will find themselves setting out on an adventure that spans down not just your starting village, but the entire world. As you traverse in Emma Lost in Memories, you'll notice one constant. The walls disappear right behind you as you touch them, forcing you to constantly stay on the move. And that's what the Game announcers will be covering this week. The Paper Mario reveal clearly came out of nowhere, and I'm shocked to see some people spewing vitriol with only having seen seconds of combat. Perhaps I'm a bit old school, but I'll wait until we see a nice chunk of gameplay to judge the game accordingly. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. See ya!